Uh-huh. Show me my screen. There we go. There's my screen. Yes, Bananas, you can come up. OPS's music does go hard.
That's dope.
Yes, on God.
On God. Raptor plays, dude. Raptor plays. We need more Raptor plays. That Raptor play was OP though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that Raptor play was interesting.
I thought it was dope. Here, let me show for the people that
You
don't
totally
know.
didn't die to a sticky bomb right after you hopped.
Did I die to a sticky bomb? Is that what happened?
You died to a sticky bomb after you saved yourself.
Oh no, dude.
Bum 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 bum.
Bum 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 bum. Let's see. I probably got a clip on it. I probably clipped it somewhere. Where are my clips? Where are my clips? Where are my clips?
Watch my clips. Watch my
clips. Where's okay? Those are my videos. Where are my clips? Clips?
They vanish just like my mom.
Uh-oh. Let me see. Top 24 hours, 7 days. Here, bless you, Raptor, dude. This was it. What's up, Dino Nugget, dude? This was us, dude.
Oh God.
I wanted to snipe these people. I really did, dude.
Don't even think about it.
I wanted to snipe them. No?
Yeah, but you would have got killed either
Oh, look at this
way.
guy. I'm like, ooh, nice hit. Dino comes in out of nowhere, dude. Just saves me.
And then you kill him, and then boom, a stick bomb right next to you. Boom.
Bro, also, like, I don't know how this happened because I was definitely not on the Dino. I think I literally just jumped at the right point, and then I think this was happenstance, right? I jumped, look, and then the Raptor just, like, it's right beneath me.
Raptor said, "What's up, fuck?"
Yeah, Raptor said, "What up?" And then this dude was mad confused,
What up,
but yeah, then his boy behind me just, like, yeah, smacked me. Oh, he did hit me with the sticky grenade. You're right.
Yeah, because I was there to watch it.
You right. Okay.
Because I was there.
Cause I was there. All right. What's up?
Bing,
Is
bing.
today Wednesday? What day is today?
Yeah.
I'm losing
So we
track of
gotta
days,
play
man.
Warzone, which I don't have.
Oh yeah, let me tell the boys we're playing Warzone. Yeah, we're gonna play Warzone later. What's up, Dino Nugget? What's going, dude?
I don't know
Yeah.
like Warzone anymore. I'm waiting for the new MW3 to come out so I can get the new
I
zombies.
think season 6 comes out soon though, dude. Let's look up Warzone season 6.
If season 6 is better than season 5, I might recall.
Dude, they
I might
brought
recall
Spawn,
my-
dude. They brought Spawn. Spawn is there.
What? Let me see. Hold on. What?
Spawn, dude.
Huh?
You know who Spawn is, dude, right? From like the Marvel game, dude. Spawn.
Oh hell no! No the fuck I don't.
Yeah, dude. Well, they're doing all the scary stuff. Doing all the scary stuff. They are adding zombies. Yes, zombies, and then there's a scary version. When does it come out, dude? When does it come out, dog? When is it? Oh, it's today.
Wait, it came out today.
It came out today. Oh shit! I gotta update my
I gotta
system
download.
then.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Might take
one
a
sec.
couple hours.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, let me see how big this update is. This is about to be a big update. Oh man.
100 gigabytes later.
I hate season updates. Season updates are the worst, dude.
Holy
Security
fuck,
check.
I feel so bad for my Xbox storage. Oh my
Raptor
god.
came out of Jerverse. Are we ready for October 4th? What's October 4th? Tell us, Jamarcus. What's October 4th?
October 4th is when I think everyone's phones are gonna go off. For like a wireless emergency.
Is this it? Yeah, they said like there's some national EAS alarm test. Oh, okay.
Yeah, search that up. EAS alarm test on
Oh,
October
okay.
4th, at 2:30 p.m. EST.
Oh, that's cool. They're gonna test that they can text all of us. That the world is
Literally,
ending.
I have the full right to bring my phone to school just for it to go off.
Wow. Okay.
I love how my teacher's gonna react to that.
One sec. Let me text the boys, dude.
So I got some Mick news. Yo, hold on. You gotta look at the cover of this shit. Hold on. Since I'm playing on Xbox One, it sucks ass. Hold on, I gotta make sure my face is.
Enter games.
Look at the cover.
It's gold, dude. Isn't it gold?
No, right here. Look at the cover.
Give me the cover. Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's Spawn, dude. That guy's Spawn.
That shit looks amazing. Mostly
Yeah.
it looks like Miles Morales out of the suit, though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. New season.
Like that.
COD update. Yeah. No, I think they added a Where is this? Season 6, Black Cell. They always like say they put like gold characters. They really try to get me to spend money on this game. What's up, Noise? Look at this, dude. Yeah, like maybe I would buy this game because I don't know. It's like some chick in a gold outfit, or it's kind of gold. Wait, like we can see her rib cage? Like what? How does this work? Oh, is she like a robot?
Oh, that's a robot.
Oh, she's a robot. Oh, she's a gold robot. I was about to be like, yo, this is like some side boob action, but like, no, it's just literally golden skeletons. Which honestly, like most LA models look like look like gold skeletons, anyways. So like, yeah, whatever.
Bro, I got bad news.
Oh yeah, look. So you can be a. Oh, dude, look at this dude. Look at this big fat gold guy, dude. Yeah, I want this character. Oh, and we got gold spawn. Okay. Oh, dude, look at this character, dude. He's got like a gold cloak on.
Zombie character. That's what it is.
Gold zombie character.
And like some shit back like they did last time.
Dude, this character looks boss, dude. I bet though this is like the level 100 character, and like I'm not about to play 60 hours of COD to get this character. He looks sick though. He looks sick. Update available. Yeah. The problem is like, dude, Black Cell's like $30, and then I don't want to spend $30.
Yeah. Want to know another problem?
What's up?
It's gonna take me 3 hours just to get the damn game.
All right, that sucks. All right, here let's start.
After time.
Let's start off the stream. Okay. Welcome everyone to Office Hours. My name is Dr. Golvis, Actual Education, a stream that helps you out with math homework, science homework, all sorts of fun stuff. It's Wednesday, middle of the week. I've had a lot of requests for tutoring today. Man, I've had like 3 different kids message me today, be like, we're not kids, but you know what it always is? It's always the parents. It's always the parents being like, my daughter has a pre-calc exam tomorrow and she's not ready. Like, can you teach her today? And I'm like, okay, well, why didn't your daughter ask for help a couple days ago? You know, she needs help today because her test is tomorrow. Like, I'll do as best as I can, but you know, I don't know.
But you have to pay like $90 or like $100 just to get tutoring from your ass.
Yeah, I'm not cheap. Well, my rent isn't cheap either, dude. I applied today for like rent relief. LA has this thing where like, yeah, if you're in like danger of not paying rent, they'll pay your rent for you. And I was like, dude, I'm constantly in danger of not paying rent. So yeah, I would love that. Thank you.
Yeah, just keep buying Fortnite V-Bucks.
Yeah, I just gotta keep buying V-Bucks for you guys, dude. I got more good grades. Hell yeah, dude. Noise. That's awesome, dude. Nice.
Can I get like 3 bond coins for that so I can buy something at least?
Everything looks better in matte black. Yeah. I kind of like the matte black with the shiny gold on it.
If I show my screen with all my grades on it, will you give me like a bond coin or something?
Just take a screenshot of it, dog. That's all you gotta do. The reason why I want you guys to take screenshots is so that I have a record of it when I show, for instance, a philanthropist or a company or whatever, and a donor or something, and they ask, hey, are your kids actually doing better in math and science? And I can be like, yes, look at their grades. Like, look at their grades. They're getting better grades, you know, and so obviously this must be working.
People always in math.
People always want results.
I have 100 in Spanish.
That's good, dude. That's good.
That's dope.
I'm glad. I'm glad you got a good grade.
On my test.
That's good. I'm glad you got a good grade in Spanish.
Does that count?
It does count. Well, math or science is what I really want to see, but you know.
Well,
all good.
Science, I don't.
Here, let me pull in some stuff. So Teacup's got a good question. I like Teacup's question right here.
How are you?
Hi, Hypatia. How's it going?
No, it's really good.
Are you feeling better from COVID?
Yeah, I think the fever dropped, but
nice.
No.
That's dope.
That's good. The Paxlovid works really well.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, Dr. Gold, guess what I got my hands on?
What'd you get your hands on?
A PS5 controller. You can't see how dark it is in my room.
That's cool.
But,
nice.
I got a
nice.
PS5 controller.
I'm glad you got a PS5 controller. Glad you got a PS5 controller, dude. I'm glad Hypatia's feeling better. That's awesome. Yeah, I still have like some weird like throat issues, but I think it's just allergies around here.
Hey, yo, pause.
Yo, pause.
Bro.
What's up, dude?
I ordered some pizza on Uber Eats.
Would you order? Wait, why are you ordering food on Uber Eats? Why don't you just go get it? Like, can't Ramiro drive?
Because Ramiro and me are getting my car very, very soon. Like, it's actually gonna happen in a week or two.
Wait, can you speak clear? Can you speak clear, dude? I can't hear what you're saying. Can you speak
My
clear in
parents
the
finally
mic?
got the money we were waiting for, so we're getting our car soon.
Oh, sick, dude.
That's dope.
Yeah. But,
Wow, you'll be a driver.
Yeah, but like also like whenever they were giving me my food, one of the bags of breadsticks fell and it went all over the floor.
Oh
And they're
no.
like, too bad.
What is it? The 2-second rule, dude? As long as it didn't touch the ground for too long, you can still eat it. It's probably fine.
Oh no, it's gone. Like, bruh, like, couldn't you at least give me a replacement or something?
Dude, they're not gonna drive all the way back to go get it, dude. It's not really their fault.
Oh,
Hey, what's going on, Ransom?
They're the ones who put it in that. They're the ones who handed it over to me. in
Yeah,
that
but they're not the
thing.
ones that packed it. No, just talk to Uber and then they'll refund it from the restaurant. If you can say the restaurant like packed it poorly or something, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, don't blame your driver. Your driver makes like fuck all, dude. Like barely makes probably minimum wage. Like don't punish the driver. Punish Uber. They have tons of money. Don't worry about them. They're gonna eat. Physics test results probably Noise says. Oh yeah, physics. Yeah. Noise said his E&M test was kind of tricky. He had to take one. Okay. I was helping someone in the Twitch chat. I think he had like a university test for E&M or something. He was asking me questions on Monday about electric fields and stuff. Yeah. I helped him out with a couple things, and then he said he took the test and it was like really hard or something. I don't know what's up with like the British education system, right? Because I feel like Noise is very intelligent and answers questions very well here on the stream, but then I see some of the questions he gets asked during his exam, and I'm just like, yo, what? This is like really difficult and like kind of out there.
I think it kind of makes sense because, like, for example, for UK, they have A levels. I'm assuming he's taking A levels or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what? This is like the AP equivalent, I guess, right?
Sorry.
Is it like the AP equivalent, advanced placement?
Yeah, I would say it's hard to compare, but I'd say A levels could be arguably harder than AP.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. Depends. Like, for example, when I took the physics, it seems like so. For example, you know how is it AP Physics C or B, which is like the more difficult one?
C is the difficult one. Then there's AP Physics 1, which that's the thing I taught last May, which is algebra-based physics, so no calculus.
Yeah, so the calculus one.
Mm-hmm.
When I took it, I forgot I was studying this kind of on my own when I was studying it, and then I ended up teaching it to other people as well, anyways. But if you're doing the calculus, so I didn't know it's a pass or fail exam, right? So if it is pass or fail, then it kind of is like, oh, you don't have to be like great at it.
Yeah.
Right?
You just have to
But
like get at least 50%.
Okay, I didn't know that actually.
For what? Sorry, for AP or for A levels? Which one are we talking about? Sorry.
For AP, like.
Oh, okay. So AP is graded on a 1 through 5 scale, right? Okay. And the highest score is a 5. And to get a 5 on AP Physics, I think usually you need like a 60% on the exam.
Okay.
Exactly. And so, for instance, some colleges, depending on like how strict they are, will only accept credit for certain numbers. So, for instance, when I went to UT, they accepted a 4 or a 5 for physics credit at the college. So if you got a 3 is technically passing, but some colleges won't take 3s. And then it depends on classes, because at UT, for instance, I needed a 5 on biology to get credit, and I think I got a 4, and so I didn't get any credit for bio. It's kind of like, meh.
What if I get a 6?
There's no such thing.
There will be once I take it.
So I would say for A levels, correct me if I'm wrong, but A levels I think is out of 7 or out of 6. But for A levels, if you really want to get into like good schools, you want to kind of get like a full mark, right? Which is like 80% plus.
Okay.
Or 85%. So I guess given that, you know, the score is like low, the threshold is lower for getting a higher, getting like the highest grade, I guess it kind of becomes hard to compare. But I would say if you were to get like percent-wise, like AP Physics C is more difficult than A levels, but A levels teach you everything in physics. They go through like, you know, particle physics, mechanics.
Yeah. Bosons and stuff. I was like, what? Why are you guys learning about bosons and mesons?
Bosons. Like, they go over a little bit of thermal physics. It's it's like a lot wider like levels of topics, I would say. But for AP Physics C, you only cover mechanics and E&M, so
Right.
it's kind of like, I guess that
It's partitioned.
trade off. Yeah, there's a trade off for it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay.
A
Cool.
levels are F through. Sorry, I was thinking IB. That's why.
IB is 1
Yeah.
through 7. Okay.
Yeah, IB. Is
Yeah, they probably have where is it? Let's see. P Physics.
Actually, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, A levels. Okay. So he said A levels is only algebra based. Okay.
Here.
There's a higher level. There's like a standard, and then.
Oh, this is kind of cool, actually. Look at this. There's a website here where you can like say, for instance, how much you get on the multiple choice, and because there's a multiple choice section and then a free response section, the FRQ, and so you can this is kind of cool, and you can base it on like what your curve was, which I guess they only have data for 2022. What happened between 2010 and 2021? Like what? I just like stopped releasing the curves. But here, yeah, let's look. Let's look, for instance. So if you get half on everything, basically, like slightly more than half, you get a 4, right? That's a 50, right? If you get, let's look at this. Look, if you get 24 out of 35 on the multiple choice, you'd get a 5. So I mean, and that's only getting a 50 on the free response questions, basically.
I was thinking about like a long time ago. I took the what is it? The AP has a calculus thing.
They do,
right?
Yeah, AP Calculus BC probably, right? Is that the one you took?
I think so, because when I was in China, it's a long time ago, but there is a funny story about it. Basically,
Yeah.
I got one multiple choice wrong, so I basically got everything, like the standardized part. But with the free response thing, like I didn't really review anything. I just went there.
Sure.
So I remember there's this thing about the convergence of a
Radius of convergence of an infinite series, yeah.
Yeah. So I
Exactly.
was basically trying to prove what the Cauchy's test and another thing about the continuation and analytical continuation. So basically, I almost didn't get anything from free response, and I still got
Oh, wow.
or 3 or something.
Yeah. And again, a 3 is passing, and I know for colleges, a lot of times a 3 will at least get you credit. But yeah, so for instance, here on the AP Calculus test, if you got, again, a 50 on all the free response sections, a 50, which honestly, like, if you just write something down, you're gonna get a 50. If you write something intelligible down, you would need to get 31 out of 45 on the multiple choice, right, which is 69%.
Nice.
Not that difficult, right? 69% of the multiple choice, right, and you get the top score for AP Calc.
Very interesting.
I think with the free response thing is that you have to write it in a specific way that's according to their rubrics or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that.
See, I don't like this.
You don't like what?
I don't
Rampton?
like this sort of grading.
What do you mean grading? Where it's like there's a brutal curve on it?
Yeah, because essentially you're just gonna come out of it and you're gonna not learn anything. Like, I would much rather a class that is like, when they are. I think there was I had a professor actually, right, that was saying this as well. He was saying, like, a lot of the times there are professors that say, oh, like people score low always for this class, and I'm happy with it or something. And he was like, well, having a low grade for a class does not mean or like having a low average is not great.
No.
Because essentially what you're telling people is either you're making the exam too difficult, or people are not learning. And it was like, here's what happens. He was like, typically I want to have a class average that is like reasonable, is like for the department, which is typically they want it to be around
right? Like a
70.
B. Oh, 70% was for you guys the average?
Yeah, typically.
Okay.
Like 70 to 75. Like, is
Oh,
that
wow.
high or low?
I think that's low. I think most teachers want the class average to be around a B.
Because
I mean-
like A was considered an 80 plus.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting curve. Yeah, for us, an A is a 90 plus.
Yeah, I think A plus or A plus was
A plus was
sorry,
above. A plus is above a 95. A is like, well, okay. A plus is above 90. It's weird with the. Did you guys do plus minus scoring? Right, A plus, A, and the A minus.
Honestly, we didn't have it. It was just percentage.
They switched it on us, I think, right in the middle of high school, which like screwed up everything with GPA. Because there's some people that like get super
This is for
concerned.
uni, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. It carries over to university too. But this is, for instance, this is. Like-
this kind of standardized the grading is horrible.
No, it is.
If, a very idealistic one, I would do. To do an exam, I would just book an appointment with every single student to have an exam.
Yes.
Like, you can come and talk to me, do some random problem that actually interests you or whatever on the board, and then those are the ways where you can tell like if the students actually are
Learning or not.
It's like instead of giving them numbers.
I see. Yeah. It's and so they call there's a name for this type of learning, Hypatia. It's called. Man. What is it called? Sorry.
Dialectic?
No, it's the one where like you don't leave people behind. Oh, mastery learning. Mastery learning is what it is. So mastery learning is this philosophy where you don't move on to the next step until everyone masters the previous step, is what it is. So yeah, it's this. And again, it's a nice idea because technically how learning works nowadays is like if you don't get it, we're moving on, and you fall behind. And they say this because they're like, well, we only have so much time and we got to keep going. But it's better to like make sure that everyone understands the concept so that until you move on to the next. The problem is that I guess some people just end up holding the class back. Is that the problem here? I don't know.
It makes sense, but like I think the problem is what percentage of people are also understanding, right?
Sure.
So I think that was the thing that my professor was saying, right? He was saying that when you're getting like a class average, like he was like, I want it to be something within like a realm of acceptable for the department, so that they won't say it's too high. But he was like, typically, and this was actually one of the hardest classes that we were taking. But what he was saying is that the reason people do poorly in his class is not because he doesn't teach well, or the class is or the exam is too hard. It was like, I try my best to obviously try to close that gap, like make sure that you guys are learning everything and all. But it was like, if I see a very wide distribution, then it kind of makes sense, right? You kind of want to see a normal distribution in the class where majority of people are getting some around like the 75-80%.
Sure.
And then if there are some people that are like dragging the average down, it was like, okay, well, if it's
this is whether it's skew left or skewed right? Skew left, skew right, or if it's bimodal. Bimodal distributions in grading happen all the time, right?
That was actually one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah.
Like, because of the bimodal distribution, we always ended up getting a curve.
Yeah.
And essentially, what had happened is that a bunch of people got like a 30% boost on their grade, and then a bunch of other people got like 3% boost.
So like it's scaled. So the amount of boost you got depended like how bad you did.
Yeah. So the worse you did. So like that was actually like I hated it because a lot of the times, like whenever they did this in physics, in math they didn't do as much, which was where I needed the curve a little bit at times. But for my physics class, there was a bunch of people that like were essentially, there was one term that I got so pissed off because it was my best term
Sure.
and it was one of the hardest term that I took. And there was at least, I know, like 7-8 people where failed everything, but they pretty much got bell curved into like a 70 average.
Yeah.
And then my total grade got like 2 or 3% boosted.
I see. Yeah. Whereas someone else that like tried less than you and studied less gets
Yeah.
a 20 or 30% boost, and then you're at the same
They
grade.
got it. Yeah, essentially they got like they and like no, I didn't end up getting this. Like I was still getting a really high grade. Like
Sure.
a lot of the times, my professor was saying like, no, it's fine. Like, cause you got a really good grade. Like you got like a 90 something, right? And then I was like, but here's the thing though. Now, if somebody looks at the difference between me and somebody who got like an 85,
Sure.
like our grade is, like less than 10% different. But in reality, that person got an 85 because they were at a 65.
Right. So they
now
put in a lot less work. So now it's not representative of it.
Yeah, and this was a huge thing because I was like, when we are going to grad school, it's not, no one's gonna like, whether it's for a job or if it's for grad school.
Sure.
Like if they're looking at your grades, they're gonna be like, oh, like we're not gonna be too anal about like an 85 and a 90.
Yeah.
But like there's gonna be a difference between like a 90 and like a 65 or a 70.
Right. So then you have more
Right.
competition, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So essentially,
Yeah.
all of the higher people ended up getting shafted because of that. So
Gotcha.
now we're like, and then this was actually, I know a bunch of people like that. Ended up getting like a bunch of jobs. I lost a bunch of job opportunities to people that had lower grades than me all throughout. And so,
But because it got curved at the end, so it looked like they had basically the same grade as you later.
yeah, because essentially they were doing like a lot of the people where like one of the factors was they were Canadian or
Oh,
they've
yeah.
done like
They have a visa.
extracurricular activity.
Right.
Yeah. So all of these things became like edges on them getting the thing, and I
Yes.
wouldn't have been mad if it wasn't for the fact that like there was a huge grade discrepancy.
I see. No, that makes sense.
And so essentially, and then it ends up, snowballing, right? Because then
Yeah.
they end up getting jobs. Now they have job experience. So the next
Yeah, so now they
job
can get the
opportunity
manager
comes.
position, then they get the promotion, and yeah, you get like kind of stuck in a regressive like loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. That's that's very
That was-
interesting. No, you're very right. And another argument you could say is that these kids who only had a 65 in the class because they didn't spend as much time studying probably had more time to do extracurricular things that you didn't because you
Yeah.
spent so much time getting good grades in your class. But the payoff for getting good grades didn't really make a difference, as much as it should have. Except that like
exactly.
you know the material more now, Rampton. I mean that's the thing at the end of the day is
Yeah.
that like you know the material better. So depends
Yeah.
what you're trying to do. I don't know.
That's true.
I would say for grad school, they really don't care about GPA. As long as you're at the minimum. So I think it's usually a 3.2, 3.3, 3.4 maybe. At least a 3. You need at least a 3. If you have below a 3, you're not going to grad school. Unless, I don't know, you have some really big
I don't
SAB.
even-
Pardon?
I don't even know I
A
don't even know what a 3 is.
Oh, a 3 is? Oh, it's like a B. You need at least a B. Overall B average. Yeah. That's
Okay.
that's a 3. Like a B plus, I think.
Okay.
Preferably something a little bit higher than 3. I was kind of on the lower end, honestly. My GPA wasn't the best, but really what got me into grad school was research experience. I had so much more research experience than everybody else because I took a whole year of college off and just volunteered at a plasma lab. And that's all I did for a year was physics research. So I was basically already a grad student. And they were like, oh, we don't really need to train this guy because like he already knows how to do research. So just bring him in.
Okay.
He'll pass his classes. And I did barely. But
Okay, that makes sense.
but yeah, so...
That's good. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, experience, dude. Research experience is the main thing. GPA, you need a certain level. Same thing with GREs. If you're trying to go to physics, the physics GRE is a big one that they kind of look at.
I don't think I need to do a GRE, but maybe I'll have to do. Like I don't know. It depends.
If you're going into a physics PhD program, you 100% need the physics GRE, and it's a
But
nightmare.
that's because it's a US thing.
Correct. Yeah, for U.S. schools, I would say for U.S.
It's
schools.
not for Canada. I don't know if you need it.
The physics
I
GRE
do-
is a nightmare, dude. I think I got like a 46 on it or something, a 46%, which got me I think like a 770 out of 900, which is not good. Again, thank God for my research experience. Otherwise, I probably would have not gone to grad school.
Okay.
That's brutal. Kiss Killer wants to go. Oh yeah. Kiss Killer, you can come up. Sorry, I just saw your request to speak. What's up, Kiss Killer?
Hey guys, what's up?
What-
I just wanted to comment on his he was saying what's different populations of students end up doing in life. I think it's
Sure.
it has to do with like the traditional paradigm of smart students always like opt out for like science and maths, and then and this is like the people's perception. I'm not saying like it's necessarily like smart versus dumb.
Sure.
Okay? So less traditionally smart students, they opt out for like humanities. Okay.
Of course. Less
They
less
end up
less science or math intelligent people. I get you totally. Go on.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, objectively, there's no like smart or less smart. It's
Right,
like,
yeah.
Individual
What you're
differences,
good
so,
at.
like, yeah, it's like there's a notion of like traditional smart,
Yes.
a nerd guy with glasses and doing maths.
Yes, you're right.
So yeah, so they end up occupying more critical positions, like a president, for instance. A president is someone who knows humanities more than maths. To be
Correct.
honest.
They deal with more people though, right?
Yeah,
Their job is
politics
people.
in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like the influencers are usually people persons. So.
Yeah, you have to be. You can't be not social if you're gonna be an influencer.
Yeah, and if you haven't noticed, like math people are like antisocial.
Yes. No, I know. I say this all the
awkward,
time.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
and it's okay. It's because again, I think the resources of like what they decided to be good at is numbers. It's math, numbers, whatnot. And in a way, I think it probably helps, honestly, to not have the best social skills, being that type of person, because then you're not distracted. If you're
Yeah, of course, yeah.
if you're a very sociable person, you have tons of friends and whatnot. I know I deal with this every weekend. It's
Yeah.
like I always have my friends hit me up, be like, "Hey man, you want to go to this club? You want to go to this concert? You want to go to this bar and whatnot?" I'm like, "Man, dude, if I was just a super introverted, autistic, like I hate dealing with people, I would be so much smarter because I wouldn't be distracted by all these things. Because I'd be like, I'm not going to do
Yeah,
it.
of
I don't want to
course,
deal
yeah.
with it."
I would say
It's a sacrifice.
Exactly. You would say, Ramton, what's up?
I would say something though, like it's actually a math and science people are actually very sociable people, but
Within their own circles.
community.
Within their own circles.
Within their own circle. So I
Yes.
think what you mean is like whether they're sociable in every group or are you more sociable in your own.
Exactly.
kind of niche.
Universally social.
Yeah, because like both historically and currently, if you look at it, there is a lot of like social aspects that goes in the world of science
Mhm.
and math. I mean, to the experience that I've had, like everyone knows, like so many colleagues that they're constantly talking with other people that are doing
Sure.
research within their own their own field or other fields that are similar to that. So I would think there is also I like to add that it's within like whether you are like a universal kind of social person or is it like more of a niche kind of.
I like that.
I think also like Feynman was like one of the best communicators in history, and he's
Yes.
like a physics dude. So
He was a cool physics dude. Like Feynman is like one of
Yeah.
my role models, besides the whole harassment things he always gets yelled at about, but like, he's a physics guy that loves strip clubs. Like that's me. I can empathize with like normal people, and I can also empathize with the physics conference people. I can do both.
yeah, so a physicist who is also a man, basically.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, yeah, that goes down a dangerous discussion. But yes, in those traditional senses, sure. All right, here. Let me do some of the kids' questions. 'Cause we've been here for. I love these discussions. We can do more of these during Golden Hour. I would love to like just chop shop about all this stuff. Let me make sure I can help out some of the kids with their homework. All right. Teacup, you're up. Teacup, you here? Come up the stage.
Hello.
Come up.
Yeah, we
What's up?
decided doing when we doing that vote.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys decided. I love this. Again, I love when you students take charge in the Discord with doing things. That's the best. But yeah, in the Discord, I think, who is it? OP. OP's the poll master. So OP does these little polls for you guys to vote on. Where is it? Where's the polls? It's on that channel. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Poll of the week. Yeah. So like some earlier polls were like, should I create a gaming channel? So yes, I did create a gaming channel for you guys. And then yeah, OP said this, that there will be a game every month that you guys select and then you participate in and do 1v1s or like little competitions, and whoever gets the most amount of points wins. And I said, this is great. I used to do these all the time. I used to do tournaments all the time. They just got kind of expensive for me to do, and I need more outside funding to really run them properly again. So, but I'm fine if you guys want to start running your own little mini tournaments. And I said I'd put up like a $50 prize for this month, and then but we need, I would like for one of the students to be in charge of running it, so that it's not additional things that I have to deal with. I already have to deal with enough things. So, but I'm happy to support it. So yeah, so I made a separate nomination channel in the Teachers Lounge, because preferably I want a mod to run this, just so they have all the permissions and stuff to do everything, and I don't have, and also because I would default trust you, because if you're a mod, I trust you. Yeah, we had a couple people nominate, so yes, I'm gonna have OP do that on Thursday. I'll have him make a poll. I'll have you students vote for who you guys want to be your game maker or whatever.
And you gotta vote me in. I got the perfect name for it too.
That's great. Yes, I'll have the students vote, and then looking at that, I will also make my own personal judgment on who I think would be the best for it. And then another thing I'll say is, whoever gets picked for it, if they start fucking up within the first week or two, I'm giving it to somebody else. So just know that if you get nominated for it and you accept it, and you know it's responsibility, like at least once a week, you need to organize events for the students. This is stuff I usually do. And I'm very happy to see another student step up to the plate and want to do it themselves for you guys. And it's okay if like you find out, oh, I can't do it, I'll just give it to somebody else to run it. But whoever ends up running it at the end, I'll also give a $25 gift card. So I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I want to run it, but I'm not popular enough.
It's
Also,
okay.
rate the name I came up with
Again,
in the chat.
not everything in life is a popularity contest also. I mean, it does help,
Yes,
right? It helps to be known in the server. It helps to be...
Oh, that's a politician.
Exactly, I know. But not everything is a popularity contest, because at the end of the day, you also need to be competent. You know, just because you're popular doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the job done.
You could be the most competent person on the planet, but if there's someone with so much more popularity, you're not going to win.
I mean
maybe
it's like, you know, doing that debates again, you know, the science versus humanities again.
Yes, I know, exactly. It's a blend. You need a blend of both. And this is why, you know, when they say jack of all trades, master of none, but way better than a master of one, that last part no one ever remembers. Okay, here, let's do your calculus.
No, rate the name I came up with, though.
What's the name you came up with? What'd you come up with? What's the name?
The in Twitch chat.
It's in the Twitch
Clearly,
chat.
clearly.
The Gilded Game Fest. Ooh, I do like that. The Gilded Game Fest.
Clearly.
You get the gold theme, Teacup. That's some bonus points right there.
Clearly, I gotta become the game master.
Let's put it up to a vote. Let's put it up to a vote. You know, let's do it.
All right.
And then I will decide. I'll decide, Teacup. Don't worry. I will decide. Okay, let's calculate some derivatives, dude. Actually, let's do some tangent lines. Oh yeah, remember? Oh, this is where like
What are you doing right now?
calculating the equation of a tangent line to a curve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a
My
good one.
computer's exploding.
Okay, yeah, let's not have your computer explode. Where do I want to do it? We did these ones before. Ooh, I like this. This is a good one. Where the tangent line has a slope of 10. Oh, I feel like you could already do that one. That one's too easy. Calculate the derivative. No.
Just
Mm-mm.
I'm assuming Jamarcus is here.
Yeah, Jamarcus is here.
Yeah, so Jamarcus, you don't know mods, you said? I'm looking at the question that he posted.
Oh, the one with the remainders and stuff?
Yeah, the one with the remainders and the one before.
Okay.
and apparently he doesn't know how mods work.
Okay. Oh, you can teach modulus if you want to after this, because I remember
But
you've taught
apparently he has to do it.
Oh, he has to do it, and he doesn't know modulus. But you've taught modulus before. I know you have.
No, he should do it without using modulus.
Oh, okay. Jamarcus, you should do it without doing modulus.
Yeah, no, I'm confirming because he said, like, in his post, he said you have to use some mod stuff, so you end up doing that. Could you show how to do it? Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, you have to use it, but he doesn't know. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Because I thought he had to do the problem without using modulus, and I was like, feels like pretty much impossible.
Dude, it's like that one time,
It's
we're always like trying to use the hammer on some things, where it's like, oh wait, we don't need to use a Markov chain here.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, that one is impossible without doing mods. I mean, the whole point, it says what's the remainder, so how are you going to find
Yeah,
the remainder?
modulus is definitely a useful thing.
Mods.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Teacup, let's try to do this one. It says, compute f prime of x and find an equation of the tangent line to the graph at x equals a. Okay. All right, we're going to remember what we did. I think we did this on Monday. Did we do this on Monday with you, Teacup? Or was this Friday?
This was Monday.
When was the time I started, like, cursing on the stream? I was so frustrated. Was that Monday?
Yes, Monday.
Okay. I'll try not to curse this time. All right.
I actually never heard you curse because my headphones exploded too.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. F prime. Okay, let's do this one. I like this one right here. Let's say f of x is equal to 5x minus 32 square root of x. And I want to figure out f prime of x. Let's do the first part. Do you remember what f prime of x is in relation to f of x?
It is the slope.
It is a slope, but it starts with a d. What's the name of this thing?
I don't want to say derivative.
It is. It's a derivative. This is the derivative of this. Do you remember how to take the derivative of this?
I know.
You got it.
Can we let's lower the power
Nice.
Yes.
and then
Okay.
times it.
Well, you times it first, and then you lower the power. What's up, Ethan?
Oh yeah. Yo,
Okay.
Ethan, you gotta become the new game master.
I don't think Ethan wants to be the game master.
Dang, never mind.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I'll explain it to you later, Ethan. Okay. How do I look? What you do is you multiply the front by the power, and then you drop it. That's what you do.
So currently we have 5x to the 0.
No, this is 5x to the first. But yes, you're right.
Lower the power.
And then you lower the power. So that becomes 5x to the 0. 1 times 5x to the 0, right?
Uh-oh.
Wow. One sec. Let me mute Hypatia real quick. Okay. Or is it my mic? What? Whose mic's making all that noise? Is that me?
No, it's
Okay. Yeah, that's
Oh.
Hypatia.
What is Hypatia? I don't think it's Hypatia.
What's
Oh, that's talking.
Okay. Alright, it's fine. It's fixed. Okay. 5x to the 0. Okay. What do we do next?
Oh, is it Rampton?
No, it's okay. We got it fixed.
Um,
Okay. What do I do with this?
We can't really take the derivative of that.
So you want to write square root of x as an exponent. How do we do that?
Oh, God.
Do you remember how to write square roots as exponents? This is a very good skill to have.
Isn't like a fractional? Wouldn't it be like to the 1 over x or something?
To the 1/2. Jamarcus has it right. This is x to the 1/2. This is called the square root. If you wanted to write the cubed root, Teacup, this would be x to the 1/3.
Oh, okay, then now.
Okay? And so forth and so
Oh.
forth. Okay.
Now we gotta take the derivative of that, obviously.
Good. So instead of 32 square root of x, let's get rid of this. And let's just write this as 32x to the 1/2.
Oh no. So let's we have 16x to the negative 1/2.
Negative 1/2. Good. Yes. Because 1/2 dropping by 1, so minus 1 basically, gets you negative 1/2. Okay? Cool. Do you know, we could turn this back into a radical Do you know, for instance, what x to the minus 1/2 is as a radical again?
Is it the square root of negative x?
Close. Let's say, for instance, I have 3 to the minus 1. What does that equal to? Do you remember what like a negative exponent does?
It's a negative exponent to it is the.
It's going to flip this. It's going to make this 1 over 3 to
Oh
the
yeah,
1.
because then it puts that over to because it puts the negative in the.
This would be this, for instance. Yeah. You're right, Jamarcus. Yeah. Yeah, good. So if I have this, x to the negative 1/2, this is the same thing as 1 over x to the 1/2. And I remember that x to the 1/2 is just the square root of x. So I'm going to write this as times 1 over the square root of x. Okay? So, let's get our final thing here, right? What is x to the 0? Teacup.
X to the 0.
Mm-hmm. What's anything to the 0 power?
It is clearly 1.
Good. So this is just 5, and then this is minus 16 over the square root of x. Good. All right. Awesome. We have figured out what the derivative is. The derivative of the function is 5 minus 16 square root of x. All right. That's part 1. Part 1 is done. Now it says find the equation of the tangent line to the graph at x equals a. This is where things get a little bit more complicated, okay? So when they mean the graph, they're talking about this, the graph f of x. All right? The thing we learned last time, Teacup, is that if I have a function here, let me color coordinate these things too. Sorry, let me make this the derivative. Here. If we have a function, okay, that looks something like this, all right? The tangent line at a point, let's say this is at like x is equal to a,
Yeah.
would be something like this. And the slope of this is equal to the derivative of the function at a, is what we say. Okay? So slope of tangent line. Okay? Remember, green is the function, right? Green is the function.
Green is the
Blue-
function, the tangent line is the.
The blue. And it's the tangent line at a point x equals a. Okay?
Yes.
You see that? Okay, good.
Yes.
All right. And then the slope, because this is a line, right? So this line has some form, right? Y is equal to mx plus b. And the slope of this line, right, which is this m here, right?
We need to find M and B.
Good. We need to find m and b. Okay. So I need to find the slope of this tangent line first, all right? And what do I know that the slope of the tangent line is equal to?
About to say the x-axis.
Slope of the tangent line is equal to what?
F of A. F prime of A.
F prime of A. Okay, good. A again is where the tangent line is being tangent. Tangent just means it hits it like exactly at one spot, and like it just like skirts it right here. Tangent also kind of like describes where the function is going, is what we say. So for instance, like the tangent line, here is here because the function's starting to go this way. But then here, right, the tangent line is here because the function's starting to go this way. Tangent lines describe where the function's going.
Pretty much just continues in the direction of the way to go.
Exactly. In physics, this ends up being called like the instantaneous velocity, which is a cool
In
thing.
physics, we call it bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we need to figure out f prime of a. So how am I going to figure out f prime of a? Where did I figure out what f prime was? Where did I do that?
We figured out f prime was 5 minus 16 over its square root of x.
Good. That's f prime of x. Okay. So what is f prime of a going to be?
Well, what the hell is A?
Read the question. What does it say a is here?
Oh, A is 4, so we just put in
Good.
4 of it. Square root of x.
Good. So you get 5 minus 16 over the square root of 4, right? What's that going to be equal to?
That's just like I was about to say 2.
Well, square root of 4 is 2. You're right about that. And then 16 over 2 is
That's
8. So what do you get?
5 minus 8, which is I'm gonna embarrass myself by saying -3.
It is -3. Good. Okay, cool. We found f prime of a. Great.
I was about to say like, okay, so it's clearly -572.
We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Okay. So I know the slope is 3. Okay. So I'm very close here, right? Look, I have y is equal to 3x plus b. I need to figure out what b is.
Let's see what that y-axis is, or the y-intercept is.
Yeah. So yeah, the y. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So the y-intercept, right, would probably be something. Well, where's my dash line, sir? Again, and this is not this function. I didn't draw this correctly. But if it was the function, right, then this would be the y-intercept, which would be down here. Okay. Yes. However, I don't know what that is. Okay. Right. So the better thing to do here, right, is to try to plug in a point into our function. Right. Plug in a point, and then we can solve for what b is. Right.
Well, let's see. Let's do the point. Let's do a 9.
A 9?
B is whatever you imagine it to be.
B is whatever you imagine it to be. Yeah. No. B. Well, no. B is B is something. Okay. This needs to be a point on the tangent line, right? When you're figuring out b, this point x comma y needs to be somewhere on this line. It has to be on this line somewhere. Okay. That's how you find the equation of a line. You need to have a point on the line. The cool thing I know, though, right, is that you could plug in x equals 0. You're right. I could do that.
Who's 0?
I could plug x equals 0 into here, is what he's saying I could do. I could do that.
That's the cheating layout.
Yeah, it's kind of cheating. No, it works. It's legit. Okay, but the way they teach you it in school, and because your teacher will probably grade you and be like, well, why did you do it my way? I know, it's dumb. But the thing to recognize is that a point on this line, right, is also the point where we're finding the slope of the tangent line, right? Do you see how this point on the line is also a point on this green function?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So this is my point.
F of x.
Good. That is f of x. Yes. Well, and even more so, it's not just at x. What is it at? What is the x coordinate there?
9.
The x coordinate is a. It's a. Sorry, I know my 9's look right.
A.
That's a. It's x equals a.
I thought that was 9.
Because that's where we're finding the tangent line. We're finding it at x equals a. So here.
We already know what. Now we just need to figure out what a is. And we know that a is 4.
A is 4. Good. So I know this happens at x equals 4, right? So that is my x coordinate.
That's fucking 4.
Okay, but I need a y coordinate. I need a y coordinate as well.
Do the y coordinate.
Where are we gonna get the y coordinate from?
A calculator.
You could calculate it somewhere. Okay. Again, remember that this tangent line and the function share this point, right? Where x is equal to a. And that's a for the function, and that's x for the function, and it's also x for the tangent line. Okay? I'm going to plug that 4 into here. I can also plug that 4 into here, like into the original function.
Right.
And that will give me, right? What will that give me if I plug 4 into the function here?
I times 4 minus 32x to the 1/2.
Good, yeah. Okay, but what is that? What is that?
Let's see, we got 20 minus 32. That's like, what, -12? And then
Oh, yeah, the value, yeah, okay, whatever, yeah. This is 20 minus 64, right? It's -44. I agree. Okay. But what is this? What is this minus 44? What does it represent?
Hold on, let me just...
This is the gap. I know that this is the gap. This is where everyone fucks up. Everyone, like, doesn't make this connection. Like,
-44?
What is that minus 44?
That minus 44 is what f of x.
Good. And f of x is what?
F of x is the wobbly line. That's the a.
It's the wobbly line, right? Okay, but f of x more so, right? Refers to this, right? This is f of x. If this is x, x is the x coordinate, f of x is the y
The Y
coordinate. Good. So my point here, right, where these two things intersect, that negative 44 is the y coordinate here.
I disapprove.
I know this is the
Okay,
this is the
no,
hardest thing.
Okay, let's do the math real quick. So we have 3 times 4, which is 12, and then we have.
Good. Yeah. So now you
12.
plug this into here. So minus
So then we
44
have
is equal to
minus
3
44
times.
equals 12 plus b, and then we do minus b, and then we do plus 44.
We minus 12 on both sides. You just got to minus 12 on both sides. That's what you got to do.
Well, screw the minus 12. I want to do it the hard way.
Okay. What is b?
Okay, fine.
What is b?
I don't know. I can't do math.
Okay. B ends up being minus 56. Is what happens.
Okay then.
Okay. So
Oh,
now,
yeah, 'cause we subtracted.
or you might have to go. You might have to go in a while, or you might have to go shortly, Jamarcus. Okay. Jamarcus, we'll do you a question.
I think it's 3x. Did we need to do? Oh yeah. We didn't need to divide by 3. I just got it wrong.
Yeah, you're all good. Yeah. We just had to multiply us to get 12, and then this is minus 44. Bring it over. Yeah, minus 56 is B. We're almost done, Jamarcus. What's the final answer? So you know B is minus 56, but what were they asking
Y
for?
equals 3x plus. Y equals 3x plus negative. No, minus 56.
Very good. Good job, dude. Congratulations. Wow, dude, I'm so proud, dude. You did that so much better than you did last time.
I have working headphones.
Okay, yeah, I'm so happy, dude.
Okay, my computer is still exploding.
Okay, Jamarcus has got 20 minutes. All right, let's do it. Jamarcus, we're gonna do yours. Which one do you want to do, Jamarcus? Which one? This one or this one? First one or the second one? Okay, and I'll have Ramton explain this one. He's
I like
choosing.
both of these questions.
Pick any. Ramton, you pick which one. Which one you want? You want
Are we
this
doing
one?
Only one.
He has time for one, but you can do the other one and he can watch it later. But yeah, just pick one that you want Jamarcus
Yeah,
to
so
see.
let's do the first one because I feel like or this one essentially.
This one right here?
Screen.
Cool, let's do
Because
it.
I think this one's trickier. Let's see. Yeah, and then yeah, last time we had 2 questions that were difficult, but we figured it out thankfully. The one with the contour and the one that we had to use L'Hopital. I was like banging my head against the wall.
Yeah, the L'Hopital one, I was like, no.
I was like, there's no way this is doable. Okay, anyways, so yeah, so it says for all integers, p for which numbers, so these are all have to be primed. Now, whenever you see a question like this, clearly the answer needs to be simple. Because otherwise, you're doing calculations for 5 hours, right? If you're doing this question by hand and not computer, clearly means that there is going to be 1 or 2 numbers at best, right? So the first thing you want to do is obviously eliminate 2, right? So P cannot be 2. Why? Okay, P, it is a prime, but that just means that P squared plus 2 is going to be 4 plus 2, which is 6, which is not prime, right? So in other words, anytime you have questions like this, you're gonna have to eliminate even numbers from it, right? So that's what I'm doing, eliminating even.
Because even numbers can always have 2. Always have 2 as a multiple.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the other thing we know is that every other integer number is an odd number. So here's what I'm going to do. Before I actually try to guess what P is and check, what I want to do is I want to figure out in terms of these P squared plus 2 and PQ plus 2, are these numbers, given that it's some sort of an odd number, are they divisible by any other numbers, right? That we can maybe figure out a way that there is a way that we can eliminate this. So here's what I'm going to do. Every odd number can be written as 2k plus 1. Right?
Yeah.
And this one also says find all integers P. I'm assuming means positive integers as well, because we're talking about primes. There's no negative primes. So every
that's interesting. Like negative 5 is not a prime because you can do negative 1 times 5. That makes it not prime.
I think it's just That's how
It's just convention.
defined.
It's just convention.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is how it's defined. So every odd number can be written as 2k plus 1, where k is also any integer. So that's what we write. K is an element of the natural numbers, right? And so if I multiply it by 2 and add 1, regardless whether k was originally an odd number or an even number, it multiplies by 2, gets even, and then you add 1, gets odd. So that's why every odd number can be written this way. So now, instead of p, I'm going to say p is 2k plus 1.
Uh-huh.
So it means that p squared plus 2 is 2k plus 1 squared plus 2, which is 4k squared plus 4k plus 1 plus 2, which is 4k squared plus 4k plus 3. And p cubed plus 2 is 2k plus 1 cubed plus 2,
Oh.
which is going to be
Yeah, you gotta remember the cubes, right?
8k cubed plus 3 times the first one squared. So 3 times 4, which is 12.
K squared.
K
Yeah. Good.
squared
Mhm.
plus 3 times the second one squared times the first. So 6k
Good.
plus 1 cubed, which is 1, plus 2,
Awesome.
which will go cube plus 12k squared plus 6k plus 3. Okay.
Ooh.
Now, here's what we have to do is try to figure out if there is any a way for me to eliminate any numbers, right? So okay, let's see if I put 3 into here, right? Now typically you can what's it called? Check like a few numbers, and then you have to prove that essentially this becomes divisible by something else, and then that way you essentially just eliminate everything from it.
Right.
So
Because we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 13. These are probably the first couple we're gonna check, right? The first couple prime
yeah,
numbers.
well, not 1 because
Oh, sorry, not 1. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
and then 11 as well.
Oh, I forgot about 11. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
So okay, let's say if I do 3 here. So 3 squared plus 2 is 11. And then
Now wait. 3. Now 3 is not K though. K would end up being 1 in that
so
case.
K ends up being 1. Yeah. So I'm just checking the p squared plus 2 and p.
Oh, okay.
plus
Okay.
2, right?
Oh, I see.
So-
You're not checking this yet.
Not yet. No.
Okay, gotcha,
I'll say
gotcha.
in a second.
Okay, you're
So
good.
if p is equals to 3, then the other two ends up being 11 and 29. Now, if p is equals to 5, I'll get 25 plus 2, which is 27. And then, so here's the thing. I'm not doing this necessarily maybe the most rigorous way, by the way, for now, because you should be able to maybe see and factor stuff out. But I'm doing this because like sometimes it's actually helpful to see a few examples so that you kind of get some pattern recognition.
Right.
Now p cubed plus 2 is 125 plus 2, 127. Now I'm going to check p at 7 also. So I get 49 plus 2, which is 51. And then 7 cubed. What is that? So 7
2
343. Yeah.
3, 4, 3. Yeah.
So 343 plus 2, which is 3, 4, 5. Now you can check p equals to 11 as well, but I don't think it's necessary, right? Well, I'll check the p squared plus 2 as well. So that's
Because I already see some that aren't prime, right? 51, right? We know is 3 and 17.
Yeah, so I'm doing this part mostly for kind of getting used to, like, okay, first let's actually do something, and then also try to figure out like some patterns that we may be able to see. Now, if you see some numbers that are not meeting this criteria, it does not mean that it's a counterexample, but you just kind of have to prove that the only number that it works is like 1. So that's what we're trying to do. So that p squared plus 2 is 123. I guess since I have a calculator, I'll use the 11 cubed as well. And that 1331 plus
Oh man,
2.
we're getting very big.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just do 1333.
Oh, I wish
it's
it was
not even
1337, dude. I want to be 1337.
Yeah. So
I
Alright,
thought you were
here's-
just like gonna prove the general case instead of proving the the exact numbers.
yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So this is kind of pattern recognition, right?
Mhm.
So all right, now what we're doing is let's see what kind of pattern we're picking up. Well, we picked p to be 11, to be 3. P squared plus 2 and p cubed plus 2 gave us 2 other prime numbers. When it took it to be 5, it gave us 2 non-prime numbers.
Mhm.
It seems that, first of all, this is divisible by 3. This is, it doesn't matter anymore, honestly, what it's divisible by.
Yeah, because we
right?
found one
It's
that's yeah.
both of them, yeah. Once again, this one's divisible by 3. And again, this one's divisible by 3.
Divisible by
Again.
5.
So,
Wait, 123 is divisible. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's 3 times 41. Oh, that's cool.
yeah, so it's essentially another way of checking is you add up all of the integers, and they should give you a number that is divisible by 3.
Yeah.
Right. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. 6 is divisible by 3. Okay. So what we can do is we can try to prove that either one of these or both of these is non-prime. Now, typically we can see that this one ends up being divisible by 3. So here's what I can do. I can prove that this is divisible by 3. So I'm gonna factor out a 3 from this, or actually, let me first break it down. I'll break it down into 3k squared plus 3k plus 3 plus k squared plus k. Right? And what I'll end up doing is sorry, give me a second.
You're good.
So yeah, this one I'll factor out a 3, obviously, so it gives me k squared plus k plus 1.
Mhm.
Now, what I'll have to do is prove that any number squared plus itself could be divisible by 3. So what I can do is I'll factor out a k, which I get k times k plus 1.
Ooh, I like this. You already basically proved
Right.
that there's a factor, right?
Yeah. So
Oh,
what I
that's
need
cool.
to do is, so first of all, this part of it is obviously divisible by 3 because, it's 3 times that thing,
Yeah.
right? Now, what I'll have to do is prove whether this part is also divisible by 3.
Yes.
But remember, so k can be any number,
Yeah.
right? K can be any number. So how can it be true that if I have any number, or actually let me do this one as well, because it's going to be actually nice.
Okay.
So
This is cool.
with this one, I'm going to add a k squared and subtract a k squared. I'm going to erase these, by the way, because
That's a cool. You want me to take these all out?
Yeah.
You're good.
So with this one, I added a k squared and then I subtracted a k squared. Here's what. So this becomes 9k cubed plus 12k squared plus 6k.
Oh, you mean did you
plus
k?
3 minus
Okay,
k.
you k cubed? You mean were these supposed to be k cubes?
Oh, sorry, k cubed.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so k cubed.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'll factor out a 3 from this one as well. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just 3 times something minus k cubed.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So my two options are now to prove that and again, this is kind of a giveaway for these sort of problems. Whenever you have a problem like this, you kind of know the answer because you know that it shouldn't be too difficult, right? So you suspect that 3 is the only number that it works, and you suspect that the other two numbers, one of the two has to at least be divisible by 3, right? So that's that's your suspicion, but now you need to kind of prove it, right? So the only way that these two numbers are not going to be divisible by 3 is that the remainder of these two. So let's think about this. One of these numbers is going to have a remainder of 1, and the other one is going to have a remainder of 2, right? Because obviously, if it has a remainder of 0 or 3, it can't be 3. Right?
Yeah, then
The
it could have been
remainders are
divisible
either-
by 3 again.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So now, if it is a remainder of 1, the remainder has to only be 1, right? Because if it is 2, then k plus 1 becomes divisible by 3.
Yep.
And so therefore, the only way that this works is that the remainder of k is 1. Now, now I have to prove that k cubed becomes divisible by 3. So then the whole thing works, right? Now, this is the part that I think might be a little bit tricky because I don't know whether sorry.
Whether an
Jamarcus
8th grader
said
knows
he
this far?
Yeah, I'm trying to see whether. So up until this point, it doesn't really use mods, right? So
Yeah.
we're just kind of like factoring out 3. If you have 3 times something, clearly it's divisible by 3, right? So
Yes.
that part is not using mods as well. The question is whether Jamarcus knows how to do mods,
Work with moduli? Yeah.
work with moduli.
Moduli. I don't think he does because again, I think Jamarcus is in like what 7th grade, 8th grade doing this. So I don't think he's worked with modulus. I don't think he's done like modulus algebra, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Yeah. Now, here's let me see if there's an easier way of doing this. Okay. So first, let's assume the different ways k can be, right? If k is a positive number, right? Sorry, if k is an even number,
Yep.
that has a remainder of 1, it automatically makes it divisible by 2. So this whole thing becomes divisible by 2 already.
What whole thing becomes divisible by 2? Which part? Sorry. Sorry, this.
Let me see. Yeah, so let me see.
So yeah, if k's a even number, you said, right?
If k is an actually, that's not the way I want to do it. I want to see if like there's a, because then it just becomes super convoluted.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to see if there's some properties that we can use for
Without having to use modulus.
like modular arithmetics.
Mm-hmm.
And no, but then it's like an easy one to try to explain.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are some things here? 3k squared plus k plus 1
So
plus k plus 1, and then the other one was times 3k squared plus. Sorry, 3k.
Because if the remainder of this is 1 by 3, then if we cube it, then... Oh wait, is this divisible by 2 by...
I think I see what you're saying about like, right, if k equals 3, right?
Yeah.
For instance, if k equals 3 here, then this whole thing is divisible by 3, right? And thus
well, it has to be-
this thing can't be prime, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, k has to be... No, because p is the prime number.
P is a prime number.
Right.
I agree.
But,
Right.
So k doesn't have to be prime.
K doesn't have to be prime. No. But if,
Yeah.
for instance, if k is equal to 3, right? Then my whole expression here, the p squared plus 2 or whatever, when I plug that in,
Yeah, I think the only case I'm looking at is where k has a remainder of 1 divided by 3, right? So, for example, if k is equals to
so you're saying k mod 3 is equal to 1?
k mod 3 is equals to 1.
Okay.
So then this number could arguably be a not divisible by 3, right?
Correct.
And then that means that technically it means that the other number ends up being divisible by 3.
Which other
So
number ends up being divisible by 3?
The
Sorry.
p cube.
Oh, this one does.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, wait, one sec. Why?
So that's the part I'm trying to see if let me look up the modular arithmetic.
You're good. You're saying it becomes divisible by 3 because there's a 3 here, but then what about this?
I'm trying to see if I can prove that k cubed is not divisible by 3. So
Basically, k cubed mod 3 doesn't equal 0.
yeah,
Okay.
but I think that is
Jamarcus always giving the tough questions, Jamarcus. I like these though, because this is like me going to the gym for my brain. Trying to figure this stuff out.
Oh, I see. Actually, it says for any non-negative integer k. Oh, okay. Actually, that wouldn't work. Let me see. Because, yeah, I see.
Hypatia, do you have some thoughts on this?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, sorry, your mic was doing some weird things, so I had to mute it, but you're good. What's up?
Yeah, so the k cube. Actually, sorry, the mod of this also becomes 1.
Can I go up for the questions so that
You want to see this, Hypatia? You want to see it?
okay. Can I hear? Okay, look, is there a lot of background noise or anything?
No, it's not background noise. Just mic quality isn't the best, but it's okay. There's no background noise. It's just a little muffled.
Okay. For non-integer people, let's remember primes.
Find all integers p for which p squared plus 2, and p cubed plus 2 are primes. So we started off saying, right, that p can't be even. So p must take some form 2k plus 1, right? For k is all numbers. And then we plugged that in for p squared and p cubed. And we got these 3 expressions, I guess, for each one, right? This is like this is the first, this is basically p, this is p squared plus 2, and this is p cubed plus 3. And we're trying to... Oh, this one's also plus 2, is it?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, you're right. Sorry, that's p cubed plus 2. and we're trying to prove what the values of P can basically be, such that all three of these are prime.
So basically, you are trying to prove that you have a prime number, you square it +2, that's also prime. You
Good.
cube it
Plus 2 is
that's
exactly Hypatia.
I'm pretty sure the only number that works is
Is 2?
3.
It's P equals 3, right?
Yeah, P being 3.
So in this case, K equals 1, right?
Yeah.
I agree that K equals so if K equals 2, why does K equals 2 not work? I mean, I know we did it. We did it for P equals 5. But like, can we see algebraically why that is?
So yeah, that's the thing. Is like if K is equals to 2, so that one works easier. Let me show it here. If K is equals to 2, it means
Yes.
that this term right here has 2 times 2 plus 1, which is
Okay.
So this whole thing
I like that. I like that. Okay, cool. And because there's a 3 here, right, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Got it.
So the only way for this to work is if we have
And this is also why K equals 3 doesn't work, right? Because if this is a 3, again, divisible by 3.
exactly.
Okay. But then what about
Yeah.
K equals 4?
No, if wait. If K is equals to if K is equals to 3, it gives us
you have to. So
What do we have to do, Hypatia?
Yeah, square is congruent to 1 3. So I think 3. 3 it's the only one.
Wait, one second. Maybe, yeah. Type it out, maybe, Hypatia?
Yeah, I don't need to do that. I can just give you this one.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, just give it to me. Give me a screenshot or something. Give me a screenshot or something. Hypatia's our awesome resident just math programmer that can also do things with Haskell, which is pretty cool. All right, let's see. I love Stack Exchange. Only prime number for P squared plus 2 to be prime. Okay, let's see let's see. This is closed apparently. If P does not equal 3, then it has of the form 3K plus 1. Sorry, why are they? Wait, why are they saying 3K plus 1? Sorry.
Yeah, because like think about it. Because 3K and 3K plus 2.
Yes.
They are all even.
Oh, okay.
Wait. 3K plus or minus 1. Oh, sorry, it's not even, but 3K. Okay.
This first part of this sentence I don't understand.
I'm pretty sure that guy just messed up. That's supposed to be 2.
That's supposed to be 2K plus 1? No, but he expands it out here. I'm pretty sure he does. Look, he fucks up here. Oh no, you're right. No. He has the right thing. Right? This should be a 2K, I'm pretty sure. No, wait, what's he doing here, dog?
I don't know why he's saying 3K plus 1.
Yeah, it should be 2K plus 1.
So it's 3K plus or minus 2, yeah.
3K plus or minus 1? Is that another way to write odd numbers? Is 3K plus or minus 1?
Because 3K plus or minus 1 is actually a...
That's cool. I've never seen a Hypatia. That's another way to write odd numbers as 3K plus or minus 1. We were doing 2K plus 1. Like, this is the computer science one that always makes sense. Right? 2n plus 1?
Is 2K, yeah.
Right, yeah, 2n plus 1 is the general one. But I think he is picking up on something here. Because it would be hella convenient, right, if it was 3K plus or minus 1. Because then I wouldn't even have to deal with this term. Right? Because then I already have my 3K.
Send the link.
Oh, he sent it in the stage chat. It's in the stage chat.
Because he's saying if P is not equals to... If P is not, then it has the form.
If it doesn't equal 3, it's equal to 3K plus or minus 1.
But then that just means that 3K plus or minus 2 is being eliminated. but I don't understand why.
Oh, yeah, I got it. So, like, there's not, it's not about even, it's not about parity. It's not about being even or odd. It's about, like, every number you can represent it by this 3k plus or minus 1.
Every number? Can I
Yeah.
represent? Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I can represent 4. Okay, cool. Okay,
That
5.
would be-
Yeah, I get you. Okay. Got you. This represents all numbers that aren't 3, I guess. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
all
this is so
numbers.
cool. Oh, this is such a wacky way to write that. Okay.
Oh, I see. Because
Uh-huh.
here's the thing. Because 3k plus 2 is the same thing as 3k minus 1. It's just you use a different value of k.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's
Okay.
super. Oh man. Oh, this is very clever. This is super clever.
Yeah.
And
Shifter's
now
like 1 + 1 = 2.
we have to see that p squared plus 2,
That makes sense.
it cannot be prime because it has
Damn,
a
that's such a trick, dude. What?
So the original answer, it would be like the only prime that satisfies that. The first 2 will be 3, and if the 3 satisfies the third one, it will go. So that will be the only one. If 3 doesn't satisfy the last one, then there's none.
Yeah.
I see. So wait, because
So,
p squared plus
is
2
Jamarcus
becomes
still around, by the way?
no,
Oh,
Jamarcus had dinner. Yeah, we got to end the stream here pretty soon. But yeah, okay, I see. And wait, so sorry, so this won't be prime. I agree with this. This won't. And is this the third statement? Sorry.
Yeah.
So basically, if p does not equal to 3,
Okay.
then we will know p squared plus 2 is not prime.
Oh, I see. Oh, because p automatically. Okay, p squared plus 2 just has 3 as a factor. Oh, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
wow. Yes. Because look.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, look, because you have an outside factor.
Yeah.
Well, we were getting tripped up with requiring it to be odd first, and then we were trying to make
So,
both of
yeah,
these
I
being
think
equal to 3.
That's the clever
Oh,
thing.
man,
of
that is
saying.
so clever.
But as I said, so 3k plus 2 for anyone who's like, listen, I think this is the part that was confusing for me a little bit, and then so this is equivalent to 3k minus 1. If let me write it a different way.
Here, write it out real quick. Yeah.
So k can be any value, right? Let's say if I wanted to write something as 3k plus 2, instead of that, I can write it as 3k plus 1 and then minus 1,
Yes.
right? Because essentially it means like, so for example, let's say k is 2, right? 3 times 2 plus 2, or let's say 3 because we want it to be like, let's say, for example, odd or something.
Yeah.
So 3 times 3 plus 2 is
11.
9 plus 2, which is 11.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of doing 3 times 3 plus 2, I could do 3 times 4
Minus 1. Yes.
right? Which is 12 minus 1 equals to 11. So this is how mod works, right? So if I have some number, right, a, and I say this is equivalent to b mod n, right? So in here, a is some number. So let me just take it to be like, let's say 11 is equivalent to 2 mod 3.
Okay.
Which means if I divide 11 by 3, I get a remainder of 2.
Wait, isn't that 11 mod 3 = 2? And this what?
Sorry?
Is it? Sorry, I thought it's 11 mod 3 = 2.
They write it this way. They write
write
like
it this
mod-
way?
Yeah.
Really? Oh man, y'all are weird.
It's that's why, because you're also writing equivalent, like you're writing equal. It's
Okay.
It's equivalent, right? It's not the same thing. It's equivalent. So I'm saying 11 is equivalent to 2 in a world of 3s, like in the world of mod.
Oh, okay.
So it's congruent.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's like
Congruent.
base 6, base 8, base 12 or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
So this is like base 3, right? So what you can do is anytime I have this, I can always add 3
To get the next number.
to keep the same exact result, right? If I add my mod, right, it's like almost I'm cycling through them, right?
Yes.
So 11 has a remainder of 2. Then if I add 1, it has a remainder of 0. Then if I add 1, it has a remainder of 1. If I add 1, it has a remainder of 2 again, right?
Yes.
So I've done it. Each time you cycle through the total amount that you have is the same amount, right? So this is essentially what you can't prove is this 3k plus 2. This is equivalent to 3k plus 2 minus 3, right?
Uh-huh.
Which makes it equivalent to 3k minus 1 mod 3.
Wow. I learned so much about modulus today. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. This is a clever trick with the
Dude, I
3K
love that trick, Hypatia. What? That 3k plus or minus 1, that's genius. Yeah, it picks out every number except 3, dude. That's super cool. Okay.
Yeah, I was also showing that deterministic finite automaton. If, like you were talking about divisible by 3 earlier, that when I was not here, so I just
That's cool.
Yeah, I just-
You know, I see all that.
Rate
That's dope.
gold, 1 out of 10.
like, you can
Rate
go
gold
to
1 out of 10.
and
Chill,
then
dude.
play with it.
Chill, Grim.
Gold?
What's up, Grim? What's up? Okay, cool. All right. I think that's all the questions for today. Let me wrap. I want to play some Warzone with the kids. New season just came out. That was super cool. I really appreciate that, Hypatia. That was a very cool explanation. Ramton, I appreciate, like, you had the right intuition for sure on this question, Ramton.
Yeah.
With the 2k plus 1, and honestly, that's what I would have done just with odd numbers. But again,
Yeah, I haven't done number theory in a long time. So, but like,
Oh, this is what they call number theory? This is called number theory?
I guess
that's cool.
elementary number theory, right?
Elementary
So
number
it's like-
theory.
It's like what's it called? Like discrete algebra. You know?
Oh God.
So yeah, so yeah, like whenever you're doing these problems, I guess like one thing, the reason is because pretty much I got into number theory. I didn't really study number theory except for like one course that introduced it because it was introducing proofs. So the reason I actually got into this is because of a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. What YouTube channel was it?
A guy named Michael Penn, right? Penn with 2 N's.
Let's look it up. Michael Penn.
Michael Penn, yeah. You know what? Let me
Oh,
do some
a good
plugs.
place to stop for math, dude. This guy looks so wholesome, dude.
Yeah,
This guy.
He also does like some cool stuff. Like he does rock climbing. So you see,
Oh, of course he does.
Immediately on the first thing, and like he also has like you see how it says lies. By the
Yes.
way? Go up
Yeah.
there.
Like
It's
Lee
not
algebra.
lies. It's Lee's. Yeah.
Yeah, Lee's.
I love those
Puns.
titles. But yeah, anyway, so he does a bunch of problems on PodNem exam, right?
Okay. What's that?
If you go up, I think there was the playlist.
Oh, this dude can do a backflip, dude, bro. I do not know many math guys that can do a backflip. That's sick.
Look at that transition though.
Woo!
The transition on the blackboard.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
F prime is equal to 0. Wow, look at that. He's just like, bro, done. That's cool. All right.
So, if you go
Yeah, you
back,
got
I think you saw the
competition.
playlist.
What was it?
On
Playlist?
the PodNam exam.
Oh, Putnam.
Yeah, PodNam exam. Yeah. So PodNam is the is like the hardcore
Math exam. Okay. I think I've heard of
so
it.
It's for the like people who really want to get into
High-level math programs.
competition, which is after undergrad, right? Now, you know, I'm really bad at like the math proofs and what's it called, number theory, but I got into it because I started watching these videos, and he like does a lot of like cool tricks to like solve these problems, And so this is why I was like trying to give some hints initially about like how to approach these sort of problems.
Right, because there's a strategy
one of
to
the-
it.
Yeah, the strategy first of all is that if you ever are chosen to prove something for all integers,
Yes.
first of all, do check like a few numbers, right? Now, given that that you haven't done these things like a lot, like sometimes you kind of build that intuition. You immediately know, like, oh, like this is not true all of the time. This is true some of the time, or you sometimes know that it's true all of the time, but it's easy, right?
Yeah.
So this is why the trick is always check, see whether it's like a special one that works, or whether everything works in like a really
And
nice
see if there's a
way.
pattern for
So-
it, and then try to
Yeah.
make some generalized statement with the 2n+1 that we were doing, basically.
Exactly. So that's the thing, is like a lot of the times people are like, don't guess with math. But no, you
Oh,
actually
yeah,
have to
yeah, you
kind
should.
of had to guess to a certain
Mm-hmm.
extent, because the guessing is kind of taking you in like because you don't even know whether this is a proof for everything
Yeah.
or proof for like one specific number.
You're
Which
doing
is
like a
why
little
when I-
shotgun approach, and then if something hits, you're like, oh, maybe I should look at this more.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I first did like the 3, 5, and 7.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Okay.
you kind of realize, okay, it doesn't work for a 5 and 7. Typically, if it doesn't work for like every number, it's not going to be like, oh, it works for 3, oh, and then it works.
Yeah.
for
It's not gonna like it doesn't work for
101.
5, 7, 9, but it does work for 11, but then it doesn't work for 13, 17, or whatever. You're just like, wait, what? No.
Yeah. So typically, these proofs only either have a solution that works for everything, or it's just one number that it works for. And so the guessing and checking and kind of trying to have like, oh, everything is supposed to be divisible by 3, then you kind of approach it that way.
Yeah.
And then it ends up working.
What's up, Yongi? Haven't seen Yongi in a while, dude. What's going on, Yongi? Want to come say hi for a bit? No, Destiny. I'm trying to get Destiny up on the stage real quick.
Hello.
What's up, Yongi, dude? What's up?
Just been doing a lot of school stuff.
What are you in? You in senior year now? What are you in?
I am in sophomore year.
Ooh, sophomore year. Nice. Sophomore year was a fun year. I had a good year in sophomore. What math are you taking? You were doing some pretty advanced stuff last time we talked.
Right now I'm picking up algebra 2.
Oh, okay. Is it pretty easy?
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Okay, cool. Well, if it ever gets hard, you know where to come. We can we can help you with stuff here. I always love the challenging math questions.
I'm trying to, because we're recently picking back up topics from algebra 1. So
Okay.
I'm guessing to review, so that once we get further into algebra 2, we can.
Yeah, it's like the building blocks. You need the algebra 1
yeah.
building blocks to get to the algebra 2 stuff, for sure.
Yeah. So right now we are working on slope intercepts and axis of symmetry,
Yes.
which I've gotten everything else down, but axis of symmetry I'm a little bit tripped up on
Okay.
because I can't remember if it's.
Here, I'll show it to you real quick. There's a whole thing for it. One sec. Axis. What's up? What's up? What's up? What are you gonna say, Destiny? What's up?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on?
By the way, if you ever need to have somebody who's having trouble with like general biology and stuff like that and basic chemistry, I can totally help with that.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Yes. Yeah. Biology to me is all memorization, but chemistry definitely needs you definitely need help at times for sure. Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna call for now. But
Oh, you're all good. I appreciate you, Rampton. That was really fun. I enjoyed going through that question.
Around tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing is because my Muay Thai classes are exactly during office hours.
Oh, all good. Okay, all good.
Yeah.
All good. Yeah.
But then
Oh,
I
yeah.
was
Send
like-
me a DM. You were asking about maybe moving the times. Send me a DM
Yeah,
what you'd like them to move to, and let me see what I can move around.
Yeah, that was the thing. But yeah, so I'll keep you updated.
Okay. Sounds good, dude.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Have
Cool.
a good
Good to see you. Yeah. Real quick, Yongi. Axis of symmetry. Is it just lines or is it like curves as well?
It is just lines. We are working on.
Wait, aren't all lines like symmetric? Aren't they?
I believe so.
Aren't
So
all
I don't
lines-
know, because I know how the graph is we graph two rays that shape a V.
Okay.
So you have a vertex, and then you have two rays going out, and I need to identify axis of symmetry, but I'm having a bit of an issue remembering what
Okay.
it is.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it's two lines and that you have a ray going out, that's not exactly a line, right? That's something like this. That's like y is equal to like absolute value of x or something, right?
Yes, so that would be right. It'd be
Yeah, right. That's something that looks like this, right?
Yeah, so it'd be the absolute value of
X, yeah. And that ends up having an axis of symmetry, which is just like right here, right? Whatever the
Yes,
x
so
equals whatever.
Would the answer just be the vertex, or would
No,
it
so you would say
be
the axis of symmetry is Hypatia, I can't hear you if your mic is on. Is just x equals 0 is what that would be the axis of symmetry. Yeah.
Okay.
The words, yeah, symmetry gets kind of weird. There's also, so if we say something is symmetric around the origin or whatnot, right? There's also this property, right? F of x is equal to f of negative x. Have you had to do this before?
I don't think I have yet.
Okay. This is also what's called being an even function. This is an even function. You'll get into these in due time. But
Okay.
so for instance, you know what y equals x squared looks like, right? Like this.
Yes.
This is called an even function because if I plug in, for instance, x equals 3, right? You see how I get y equals 9? But if I plug in x equals negative 3, I also get y equals 9?
Yeah.
So that's a case where plugging in x gets me the same value as plugging in negative x. And you can also see that it's even because you can look at the exponents, right? X squared is going to be an even function. So is x to the 4th. So is x to the 6th. These are all even functions, which is pretty cool. And these are always symmetric about x equals 0.
So the axis of symmetry won't always be x equals 0, right? It would
No.
correlate with what x value the vertex is?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So if you have, for instance, a function that looks like this, let's say this is y is equal to the absolute value of x plus 3, okay? This has an axis of symmetry at x is equal to negative 3 because that's the vertex, right? Would be like right here, right? Axis of symmetry just means I can just flip it over here, right? It doesn't have an axis of symmetry across the y-axis, right? Because if I do this, I don't get the right thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, for just line, yeah, for anything that's just an absolute value, just look for the vertex. That's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, if you have any screenshots of your homework questions, by the way, Yongi, you can also just send them to me because then I can see like what exactly you're learning. And because yeah, when you say like axis of symmetry of a line, right? It's like this is technically not a line. It's an absolute value function. It's something different. So I can I can see it. Yeah. Cool. Nice. But yeah, come on by. Anytime you got questions with stuff, let me help you out, dude. I got you, man.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, dude. Oh, did I lose Destiny? Destiny's being all mobile's being all strange. Okay, all good. All right. Okay. Thank you everyone for coming to office hours. Had a great time with you guys. I learned a lot. I appreciate that question, Jamarcus. What did it say? To send him the solution to it, the 2K plus 1. Yeah, I'll send him the solution. Also, I'll give him the VOD. I'll give him the VOD. The VOD works. Or I'll just send him the link to that what was it? That Stack Exchange article. That article is great. Cool. Our next stream is going to be Thursday for the golden hour. Ooh, I might actually move that one up an hour. Let me see. I want to see what Ramton says with what times would be better for him. Also, I think I'm going to go to yoga at 5:30 tomorrow, which means golden hour could only be an hour, and golden hours always ends up being like 2 hours. So I might move it up an hour. But then our regular office hour stream will be on Friday. That one's an hour later at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. What I'm going to do now, because new season is out, I really want to play it. So what we do is I help you guys out with homework and stuff here during office hours. We learn a lot of cool math and shit. And then I play video games with you guys afterwards. And today is Wednesday. Wednesday is Warzone. Some people still play Warzone. I do. I think the game got a lot better, honestly. So we played Fortnite on Mondays. So if you guys like Fortnite, I do that on Mondays. And then Friday is usually a grab bag. Like sometimes we'll do Roblox, sometimes we'll do Valorant. Really just whatever you guys are feeling. So if you want to keep chilling with us in the Twitch stream, just hang on. It's going to take you into our actual gaming stream where we play video games and things are, less education based. And if you're in... Yeah, what's up, dude?
Okay. So I just want to let you guys students know that a new poll is gonna come up for
Yes.
After. If you guys vote me,
Oh god damn
I'll
it.
make
No.
a different variety of the boring games. Like I know these games are repetitive, so I'm gonna make a new variety of games.
Wow,
for
new
real.
variety of games. What do you, this is your stump speech? Is this your stump speech?
Yes, this is my stuff. Every other mod, so they know I'm dedicated.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay. Yes. I will have the students vote either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow for who's going to run the tournament. But yeah, we will do that. So keep your eyes out for that if you're in the Discord. If you're also watching on Discord and you still want to come hang out, there's a recess channel down below. Come meet me there,
Hey,
and we'll talk more. What's up? What's up, Grim?
For the role, will you be able to decide new ways to come up with MT coins?
No. Well, you can talk to me about things, but yeah, at the end of the day, I handle all the points and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Different mini events.
Yes, you can come up with all sorts of events. It's a tournament for
Okay.
you guys. Okay.
Guys,
All right.
I'm gonna make sure that you guys can get the most possible MT coins.
I think I am gonna give an opportunity for all you guys to come up with speeches that you can. I like this. We can have a presidential debate or something, right? I think Teacup even said we should have a presidential debate.
Wait,
The Republican
debate?
debate is tonight apparently. The Republican debate is tonight. Yeah.
Y'all know how I do with debates.
You haven't lost any